bead because this bead did take months to make. Because the way they made it was this: they put it on a granite, what's called gneiss, and they would rub it like this until it came down. They would rub and rub and rub. When they made the hole, they made the hole with what's called a bow drill. The bow drill is just a bow with a piece of I should make one of these things to show you. It's got a piece of string or gut wrapped around once around a dowel, middle down, and it just moves forward and back like this. And you make a little cross cut in these things at the ends for the drill to hold steady, or they had a clamp. And so you just drill and drill and drill. Now, typically in ancient times, the way the drills occurred, you see this hole here, it's pretty large, and the hole here is pretty large. But if you look all the way through there, you'll see that it's actually two holes, one from this side and one from this side, and they sort of meet in the middle. And then really in the middle you have to kind of bends in there and so forth. A modern bead, no matter how old this looks very, very old, this jasper bead here. But if you look right through there, you'll see that it's sonic drilled. It's straight through from one side to the other. They're all exactly the same size drill hole. Most important thing to understand about an ancient bead is it never has a straight drill hole, and it's never perfect. A real ancient bead will have an entrance wound and an exit wound, as it were. So there'll be a little bit larger piece. This one here, you can see, that's a stone bead here. And this one, the drilling, the length of the drill makes a difference. For instance, if I had a garnet bead to show you at the moment, even a small garnet bead here like this is a modern garnet bead here, used as a spacer. And it's drilled halfway across, because garnet's so hard. And you can see inside there these two drill holes, one from this side, one from this side. But they're sonic drilled. See, these are drilled in Hong Kong. They're solid, they're sonic drilled, so that means that there's sound going through the thing as a sound thing. They're very fast drills, kind of like those toothbrushes, you know? These are broken beads, and I keep these because I want to show you. Here's the entrance wound here, it's quite large. The exit wound, the center of the bead, is much, much smaller, radically smaller. And then the other side would have had the same thing, which is a large entrance wound and a small. Now here, this is small on the outside, like this, and much larger inside, but this is glass. And there's something in there that prevents that glass from forming there. Usually it will be a bronze rod. It will be wound around a bronze rod and then pulled off of the rod. And I can show you that technique and show you how those were made, because that's very fascinating. That's why actually I got into collecting beads, because of the technology, not because of the beads themselves. This is faience. It's wrapped around a piece of straw. The straw simply burns away in the firing process, and this is glass. This is the ancients discovered that you could actually grind up very fine powdered sand, and sand, when fused together with heat, makes what we call glass. And glazed means glassed. It's made glass. The main thing is, and here's a very extreme example, these beads here are very extreme examples of that drilling technique, where it's very big when it goes in, and then it goes to a very tiny hole. The other side here is big, and it goes into a tiny hole. So the center is not only offset, but it's also much, much smaller. Again, look at the modern bead here, and look up into that, and you'll see that that is a perfect drill. There's no way that that could be ancient. This shell bead here happens to be ancient, but there's plenty of modern beads that look exactly like this shell. You can hardly tell the difference. Here's a shell bead. This is Paleolithic. This is from Egypt. And it's very easy to drill shell. It's very soft, as opposed to drilling garnet or ruby or sapphire and so forth. Do you ever see sapphires and rubies in the ancient world, diamonds? Yes, you do. But generally those will be just left in their natural state. So that's the real secret of understanding ancient beads is the drill, as in this case. This could be an ancient bead, but it is not an ancient bead. This is a sonic drill, and the surface flash here is far too good, but it's not it's not new, it's not modern in any sense of the word. You can see from the break here what this is composed of. That's glass, of course. And there's a little bit of weathering, what's called erosion. Erosion is number one. Number one is the drill, the actual hole. The second part is the erosion factor. And the third part is either patination, or in the case of pieces that have been buried or that have been found around arsenides and tellurides, that's efflorescence. So efflorescence, patination, those are the things you look at last, or the most obvious. First thing you look at is the drill hole. Is the drill hole uneven? Is it weird? If it's uneven and weird, and it was done with a little bow drill, then the chances are it's ancient maybe. Then you have to look at the factors like, where was it found? Well, we don't know where it was found. We don't know where this was found. Okay, that's it for the moment. I'll tell you more later.